Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mayra. So today I'm going to be testing some items that are new to me, not to the market. Many of these, if not most of them, have been out for a while. So I'm going to be testing 9 products just because I have 3 in one of the categories. So if you're interested, keep on watching. And also if you enjoy while watching, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and also turn those post notifications. That way you won't miss any of my future videos. And anything that I am going to be wearing in this video will be linked in the description box. In case you're curious, I will leave everything linked down below for you guys. The first thing that I'm going to test is this LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil, and I got this in the shade Blackest Brown. So I love how this is so budget friendly and then you still get a spoolie with it, which that is a super big plus. Let me see the tip. So it seems pretty medium size, not too thick and not too thin. I'm just going to run this on the top and kind of shape my eyebrow because I do have some missing hairs on my eyebrows. I'm sorry if you hear any background noise, it's just that my kids are being a little loud. They obviously live here 24/7. And I am filming this on a weekend, so I'm trying to be as quick as possible. I think it's really pigmented. It's very buildable too, and again, that spoolie, I think it's quite nice. I'll be listing the names and the prices on the screen for you guys for every product that I'm going to be testing today. Well, every new product. I'll put up the prices because I really don't recall the prices on all of these. Now, eyes are primed already. I just used the Juvia's Place iPrep Eye Primer in the shade 1. And then I set with the Makeup Forever finishing powder. So I go ahead and primed a little light because I purchased these little 5-pan palettes from Colourpop. And these have obviously been out there for a while, but I have not tried them myself. And I was intrigued with these 3 here, which is the Cashmere Forever. And this one is a High Society, and the Rumor Has It. So I really liked these. These were quite catching to my eye. I actually mentioned these in my best eyeshadow palettes for summer 2021, under $20. And I said how I wanted to pick these up, and I actually obviously did pick 3 of them. So I think that I want to go ahead and try all 3 of them on my eyes. I have no idea what I'm gonna create, but these are it right here. They're obviously very pretty. They're very monochromatic, a purple, a green, and the blue one. So I'm going to try and create a look with all 3. So starting with the crease in this shade Wanted, using the Real Techniques brush, the 203. It's just a fluffy blending brush. So I'm just placing that on the crease, and that went on very nicely, very pigmented. But then again, I did use a lighter base to try and help the shades pop up a little bit easier. Now using the shade Medicine and I was gonna say BH Cosmetics, a Morphe brush, the R42. I am going to stamp this on the crease, and then I'll blend later. These are very pigmented. I like them so much so far. And then I'm going to go in and blend the shade. Grabbing some more of the shade Wanted to help blend. Now dipping into the Rumor Has It palette and then using the shade On Paper. I'm placing this right underneath that deep purple shade, and then I'm just using a JH52 brush from Morphe. And you really have to be patient with these looks because they are pretty detailed and they do take a little bit of time. Well, at least I do take my time with them. And then I'm probably going to add some of this shade to the outer V as well, because there isn't really a deeper shade in all of these 3 palettes. I think this one is the one that is the deepest shade on all of these 3 palettes. This on paper shade, as I'm blending out, I think that it is starting to look a little bit patchy. So if I would have used this all over the lid, I think this would have to be a pack and blend technique where you blend out and then obviously it starts fading away. So then you have to pack again. So I think that's the case with this on paper shade. Now, same brush in the shade Do Tell. Since I do feel that there's some harshness there, I'm going to lightly add that shade here, just to make it a little bit more seamless. And as you can tell, it's not adding that much color to it, but it is helping blend the inner part here. Now going back into the shade on paper and then using the Morphe R42 brush, I'm going to pack this on the outer V. I liked how I packed it with this brush, that purple shade, so that's why I picked it again. I think it packs it on very nicely. So I'm trying to create more dimension at the outer part of this eye look. These are very vibrant and quite nicely. That's why I wanted to pick these up sooner, but I just did not pull the trigger in very quickly. And then I mentioned on that video that I had not seen any reviews on these, and I still have not seen any reviews. I am getting quite some fallout with that on paper shade. With the Dominique Cosmetics DS05 brush, I'm going in with the shade Got a Text. And I wet the brush with the MAC Fix Plus. And I am really loving this shade. I don't know if you guys can see that. So there's like an iridescence to it. And you can tell that it has some purple, some blue in it, and it's looking really, really nicely. And then again, I'm going just very lightly because these shades do have fallout. And I'm going back and forth, dipping in that shade. And yeah, it's looking very nice. In this part, I think I want to do a little bit something different. I would usually go in with a deeper shade as well, just to create a better transition, you know, going like from lightest to deepest. But I think I want to do in a little bit something a little bit more different. So this top part on the crease, I am going to connect the on paper shade and the Got a Text shade, and then I'm going in back with that brush where I can't find the one that I was using with the blue one here, the JH42 52, and then going back in with the blue. Now with the JH46, I'm using the shade Confession, and I'm going to place that in between that iridescent Got a Text shade and the blue, the matte blue. And I'm placing this carefully in between these here. I don't know how this is gonna look, but I wanted to try something different. What do you guys think? Do you think this was a smart move or not? Just because, like I said, I always go in with a deeper shade to get a more cohesive blend. But I think this is a little different and I quite like how it looks, to be honest. And then of course, let me do that to the other side as well. These colors are giving me very mermaid vibes. So now I'm going in with the mascara. I've got this one, the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I have tried other mascaras from Essence, which I really, really like. I've tried one in the white tube. I don't recall the name. So this is the wand right here. So as you can tell, it goes like from thin to thickest. And I don't think I've tried any wands in this shape. So we'll see. So it's definitely giving me volume. and length as well. The formula does seem a little dry, well, at least on my wand. It feels a little dry, but I actually like that because whenever you get new mascaras, they're usually very creamy and it takes a while for them to like age and get its full effect. But so far I'm liking this one. On the lower lash line, I'll see if I like it because I don't like when mascaras smudge or flake. So I'll have to test that out throughout the day. And this mascara has obviously been out there for a very long time. And it definitely curls the lashes as well. Now my eyelashes are like naturally curled because obviously I have curly hair. So I don't know how well this would work with those of you that have straight lashes. But it's definitely curling mine. And I think I'm gonna stop there because I'm building this one way too long. Now for primer, I am going to be using this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. It's a primer, a concealer, a highlighter, and also a BB cream. And I got this in the shade Light. Now I will say that this is not my favorite applicator. I just don't like applying things like this directly on my face. But for this first time, I will. And after this, I'll just probably remove it. It does seem a little bit too cool toned here on the packaging, so I don't know how this is gonna show on my face. Okay, so it doesn't look that bad. One's on the face. And I do enjoy using illuminators. I don't have that many. I have about 2 or 3, but I really like applying illuminators on my face. Even though I do have oily skin, I like how a glowy face looks. So now I'm just going in directly with my clean hands. I just washed them and I'm going to apply this on the skin. So it's definitely glowing, and on camera it's looking like it's smoothing out my pores a little bit. And I honestly wouldn't wear this as a BB cream myself. I think it has a very light and sheer coverage. So if you like that, definitely try this out. And then I'm going to let that set just a little bit, about 5 minutes. And I'm going to go in with my next product that I purchased because I've heard good things. Well, I guess there's good thoughts on it and others don't have a good opinion on it. You can definitely see my oils coming through now. And next I'm going to use this Wet n Wild skin tint. It's called the Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator Tinted Skin Veil, and it says it has hyaluronic acid and squalane. It's also oil free and it is a sheer to medium coverage. And then I use the shade Light Medium. So I'm going to apply this. I think I want to use a brush. I think it is going to be a little too light for my skin, but I could correct that with a bronzer right now. So for brush, I'm using the Luxe 532 brush. And I'm tapping this on the skin. I could definitely see it's glowy, really, really glowy, which I like. It's a sheer coverage in my opinion. Now it says it could also be medium, so I will try to build it up right now. But I will let it dry just a little bit, because as you can tell, my acne scars here, they are showing through. And I don't mind them showing through. I mean, it's skin. We all have pores and texture, scarring. Okay, so I'm back and I'm adding a second layer now. Now I do think that I added a little too much the second time, but I do want to see if it's a medium coverage. Now medium coverage to me, you can obviously still see your scars, you know, like right here with me. I'm still seeing them, but they don't show as much as they did with that first layer. So this is definitely a buildable skin tint. and I don't think it's looking streaky. Let me check here up close. Yeah, it's not looking streaky, but I am tapping. I don't like to drag my brush, or at least I try not to. Sometimes I forget and I drag the brush, but I tap. It takes longer, but you avoid those streaks on your face. If I like this product, I think I would go up a shade, but I'll try to fix that with bronzer right now, which I will also be testing a new bronzer. Those two products together, the primer and the skin tint, they are making my face look quite dewy, and honestly I really like that. I know many don't like that, they like looking sweaty, but I prefer to look dewy than dry. Now don't get me wrong, I do use matte foundations at times, but lately I have been really enjoying the dewy look. It's obviously very trendy as well, but I do like how it shows on my skin, because with matte foundations, I do think that my pores show up a lot more. Now for concealer, I had purchased this product about 6 months ago and I could not find it for a while until I found it a few weeks ago. It was at the very back of my drawer. I don't know why. That tells you, I guess, how long I cleaned my drawer. But this is the Benefit Cosmetics Boi-ing concealer, the Cakeless concealer, and I wanted to try this one a while ago. I know it came out about maybe 2 years ago, but I had not tried it, and this is in the shade number 7. Now I think that I did grab a darker shade. I think I could have gone a little bit lighter, but that's okay. It is peachy, so that might help with my under eye circles. So I'm using my Dose of Colors sponge, and then the claims on this concealer, which I didn't read to you guys, which you probably already know since it's been a while that it's been out. It's supposed to be full coverage, lightweight, and then it says it doesn't cake or crack. So that's one of the reasons why I purchased this, because I do struggle a lot with fine lines under my eyes. Obviously I'm not that young anymore and I do have a lot of lines under my eyes, so we'll see if those claims are true. Hopefully they are. I mean, I don't expect 100% for it to be creaseless, because, you know, that's just marketing. I do notice that it definitely helped cover my under eyes, my dark circles under my eyes. I do have quite dark circles. Now I did set my face and, well, my T-zone and my under eye with the Becca Hydra Mist setting powder. And anything that I don't mention in this video, just remember to always check the description box to find the links to anything that I am showing or that I am wearing on my face. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Putty Bronzer, and I'm using the shade Honey Drip. So again, this has been out for a while now. So that's the shade. It looks warm actually, so I'm just going to use a contour brush. This is from a BH Cosmetics set. I don't know if it's available, but if it is, I'll link it down below. And I'm just going to tap this on the bone, the cheekbone, and then also on this side. I think it's a pretty nice shade for my skin tone, and I think this brush is doing a really good job at placing it down and blending it at the same time. I was gonna go in with my Dose of Color sponge, but the brush is doing a pretty good job. To be honest, I had not used this one with a cream formula, this brush, and I like it a lot. I'm just gonna do this under my chin. I really like that color, and I don't think it's picking up the primer or the skin tint, which I thought it was going to because of the formula. They're very lightweight, and I really did think that it was going to pick it up, but it's not. So I am really liking that right now. Then I forgot my forehead, so let me go ahead and do that as well. That's a very nice shade. I think it's looking, it's not too bronzy, well, at least for me, but it definitely, it builds up. It builds up nicely. And then for my forehead, I will go in with my Dose of Color sponge and just like tap that edge just so that I could blend that out a little bit more. And then down here too, just a little bit. And then I just go a little under my nose, just because I do have a droopy tip. Staying with e.l.f, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Putty Blush, and this is in the shade Maldives. So this is obviously very deep, but I really like that. Right now I'm very into like these deep, very blush shades. I don't know why I'm into them right now, but they look very, very nicely. So I'm just going to tap very lightly with my BH Cosmetics brush. This one came in the marble set, and I'm going to tap that a little bit just here where I swatched, and then I'm going to apply that on the cheek just because I don't know how pigmented it's going to be for me. And yeah, you can definitely use it. It's buildable, so I think any skin tone could use this blush, to be honest, because it does build up and it's looking quite nice. Like I said, I'm really, really into these deep blushes right now. I'm going to take it just a little bit higher, like up to the brow arch, and then blend this here, and then take that on the bridge of the nose. And I don't think it lifted up my foundation either, or the bronzer. I really don't think I need a highlighter with this blush because it's looking quite glowy. To be honest, the under eyes are creasing a lot already, and it's been about 5 minutes, so I don't like that. I mean, obviously they will crease at some point, but it's just been like 5 minutes and they're already creasing. I don't really like that. Now let's finish the under eyes, and for that I'm going in with the JH52 and in this shade On Paper, and just tap that lightly because my face is already done and these do have a lot of fallout, and they connect with that upper shadow. Now I'm going into the shade Madison in the purple palette, and I'm going to place that in the center. Same brush. And now I'm going in with this shade Wanted. Same brush again. Now same brush, and then I grabbed a little bit of the Do Tell shade, and I'm going to place that like almost in the waterline, close to the tear duct. Now for the inner corner, here's where I'm going to finally use that High Society palette, and I'm going to use this shade Boi-ing and just spray that with the Fix Plus, and we'll place that in the inner corner. Yep, I like that. I really like that. Now I do like to go in with a clean brush and then blend the inner corner shimmer a little bit to the top of the other shadows. So I'm taking a Morphe 37. As you can tell, it's very, very pointy and like a pencil brush, just to blend this to the top. My under eyes are really, really creasy. Now let me apply the mascara on my lower lashes. I hope it doesn't flake or smudge. One of my biggest pet peeves in makeup. And because I do have long lower lashes, a lot of mascaras do tend to do that, and of course with my oily skin, so it's really hard to find mascaras that won't flake on me or won't smudge my under eyes. And I think one coat will do good on the lower lash line. Because I did go in with powder on my T-zone and under my eyes, I am going to set the face just a little bit. And I purchased this OFRA makeup fixer setting spray, I guess. So let me remove the plastic so I could apply it. It claims that it's a light refreshing mist that keeps makeup in place all day long, so we'll see about that. And let me test out the mist. So it's not a continuous mist, and it does have a light scent, but like I said, my nostrils, they don't really smell, so don't trust me on that. So yeah, it is very scented, to be honest. So if you don't like that, stay away from this. Now I can't quite catch what it smells like, but it's kind of smelling like wipes, like baby wipes. I don't know. So just a quick run through. I am going to start from my least favorite to the one that I'm liking the most right now. So obviously that Benefit Boi-ing Creaseless Concealer, it's not working for me because, like I said, within 5 minutes I saw that it was really creasing under my eyes, and they are moisturized, so I know it's not my moisturizer. And the other one from the bottom two, I guess, it's this OFRA mist, just because of the scent. I did like how it helped setting my makeup, but as far as the scent, I don't like that scent on that. Now the Essence mascara, I do enjoy this. I really think that it's helping my eyelashes look very curled, separated. They give it a lot of volume, but I think 3 coats is the maximum that you can do with this mascara. After that, it starts looking like spider legs. And as far as my lower lashes, I would have to test that out. I'll leave a pinned comment in case you want to know if the mascara smudged or flaked on me. And then next, I would pair these two together, like as far as ranking them. I really like them so far. They were really quite nice. This one, like I said, I wouldn't wear as a BB cream because it is a super sheer coverage, but as a primer, I really like that. Now I would have to also try that as a highlighter. I didn't do that today just because I feel like my face is quite dewy today. And also I really enjoyed the skin tint from Wet n Wild because I think it is very buildable. You do get a medium coverage, that's the max that you will get, and it is also, like it said, it's very glowy as well. And even though I paired them together, I think that my skin feels okay, and it has not moved, it has not, like, I still have some scars showing through here, but I'm really liking that right now. And then the next are the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer and Blush. I think they are very pretty colors. They show up really nice, and in my opinion, they don't pick up your foundation or whatever you're using as a base, so I quite like that. I do want to pick up some more shades in this one. And then also the bronzer, I think it was a really nice shade for my skin tone. Now my top two, the second one, are these shadows, the Colourpop 5-pan shadows. They're very nice. Now they're in number 2 just because they do have a lot of fallout, so definitely do your eyes before your complexion, because they do have fallout. I did have to clean under my eyes quite a lot, but these are definitely nice. I really liked the color stories in each. Now I didn't pick the other two just because I feel that I have more of those shades in my collection, but these are really nice monochromatic palettes, and they are very travel friendly. They are super lightweight, and the packaging is really cute, so I do recommend these. And obviously I didn't use this one that much, the High Society one, so I can't wait to use these again. And the purple shade, I forgot to mention that 4 of these shades are marked with an asterisk, so that means that they have pigments in them in case you are sensitive to them. The blue one doesn't have any asterisks on them, and the High Society one, this one does have an asterisk, so it's probably a pigment. My number 1 was this Shady Slim Brow Pencil from LA Girl. I like that because I didn't have any trouble with my eyebrows. I was able to apply this quite smoothly, nicely, and very fast and easy, so this is why this one is my number one right now out of the things that I tested out today. I'll make sure to leave anything that I wore in today's video in the description box. Everything that I showed or not showed, I will leave that in the description box, so make sure to check that out. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And also, if you have used any of these items, go ahead and share your thoughts and opinions about that. That way we could start a little conversation down in the comment section. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and also turn on the post notifications. That way you won't miss any of my future videos. I hope that you guys are all well. Please stay safe, and I'll catch you on my next one. Bye.